Good morning everyone. I hope you all are well. So in my today's video I'm going to teach you the format of purchase book, and I have taken one practical question from your book, so I'm going to solve it. See students, before starting it, I just want to tell you, if you haven't watched the previous video where I have just explained the meaning of special purpose subsidiary bits, so please go and firstly watch that, only then you can understand this practical concept. Alright, so please watch that video, then you can just go through this. So let's start with our practical question. Question number 1 from your book, and the page number is 12.31. Right? See, firstly I just want to explain the format, like what particulars, what things, which columns I have included in purchase book, right? So first one is the date column, and you all know that date is very mandatory, right? Like on which date the particular transaction has been happened. So this is very important to record the date. Then particulars. In particulars, not only we will just write down the transaction, we will just explain the quantity, the amount, like everything. We will just describe the transaction in a shorter form, right? Then is our invoice number. You all know that because purchase book is all related to the credit transactions only, and you all know that credit transaction, in order to record credit transactions, bill is to be provided and invoice is to be provided. So the number, the bill number, we have to write down here if given in the question. If it is not given, then ignore it, right? The next is ledger folio. Ledger folio is the page number of ledger where that particular transaction exists. Still, if it is given in the question, then write it down, otherwise you have to leave this blank, right? Alright. The next one is details. In details, not only we have to write down the amount, but we have to show a little calculation. What kind of calculation? Like, firstly you have to total all the transactions that occurred on a same day, right? Then you have to make total. Then just deduct trade discount from that and add GST. So these all calculations we have to show in detail column. Then is purchase. Only purchase amount after deducting trade discount we have to show here. The GST that we have calculated here after deducting trade discount, that will be shown here. Same this SGST, and total amount shows the total. The total of, like, if the total of purchase is here, then we will write down the purchase. Then the total of, like, CGST, SGST, whatever is given, we will write down the total of all transactions. I'll tell you how. Right? So let's start our practical question. So I'm going to read it from your book, page number 12.31. Prepare a purchase book in the books of Messrs. Modern Furniture House. So we are preparing purchase book in the books of Modern Furniture House. It means, see, it means one thing when I read the question that clicks in my mind is that the person is involved in furniture business. Means I have to take all the transactions which are connected to furniture only. Means other things will be asset for me. If the person is purchasing anything else other than the furniture, it means that will not be included in case of purchase book. Right? Okay. Next, the person belongs to UP, Lucknow. From the following transactions, assuming CGST 6%, SGST 6%. So GST is given to us 6%, and we have to proceed our question, right? So first is 2017. So I'm going to write down here 2017. June 5 is given. So write down June 5. What is given? Bought from Mohanlal and Company, Kanpur, 20 chairs at rupees 2000 each. Now how do we have to describe everything? So firstly write down Mohanlal and Sons, right? Then write down 20 Godrej chairs at the rate 2000 each. See, I am giving the description that how many chairs I am, like how quantity I am giving, the description of product I am giving, as well as the amount I am giving, right? Now see, now what you have to do, when you have just described your product, then you have to multiply and write down the amount in detail column. So it's 2000 into 20, it's 40,000 rupees. Alright, so on the same date he has purchased 5 Godrej tables. So see, tables and chairs both are related to furniture, right? So we have to take in our purchase book. Again, 5 Godrej tables of rupees 6,000. Multiply this, it's again 30,000, right? Now on June 5, no else transaction is there. Let's make a total. One thing more is given in the question, that is trade discount 20%. It's trade discount 20%. So firstly, I will just make a total of this, that is 70,000. Then I will just apply the trade discount, that is 1400. Right, students? Now let's make deduction. It's 6 here, it's 8 and it's 6. Right? It's 68600. Now I have to add GST. So add CGST at the rate 6% and SGST at the rate 6%. Now I will calculate GST here and will add this in order to calculate my total amount. Oh, 10 I forgot to write. It's 14,000 students. Right? The 20% of 70,000 is 14,000. So if I deduct 14,000, it's 56,000. Now I have to divide 6% on this, right? 56,000. It's 3360. Again 3360. Right? Now let's make a total of this. It's 62720. 62720. So this is the final amount. See, now which amount I have to write in purchase column? It's 56,000. The amount, total amount after deducting discounts, 56. Now what is CGST? It's 3360. What is SGST? 3360. And what is total? 62720. So this is how to solve a transaction on a particular date, right? So you have to add all the transactions that are occurring on the same place, on the same date, right? Then make a total of transactions, like amounts, then deduct trade discount if given, and then you have to add GST, right? Similarly, you have to solve the other transactions on other two dates. See, on 10th purchase from Bharat Bhushan and Sons, Varanasi, 5 almiras and 5 revolving chair. So this is also related to our furniture. So this will also be related. This will be treated similarly, right? Then on 14th, you have to take the transaction. See, the transactions on 20th June and 25th June will not be considered under purchase book. Why? Because on 20th, purchased for cash from Gopi Chand, Haldiram, Delhi, 5 tables. See, the person is purchasing 4 tables, means the person is involved in furniture business, but the transactions are for cash. But in subsidiary books, we have to include only credit transaction. So we will not include this transaction. This transaction will be included under cash book. Right? On 25th, bought furniture for office use. See, whenever we purchase anything for office use, that is our asset. But in case of purchase book, we are considering goods only, not asset. So transaction on 25th June will not be considered. Only 3 transactions will be included on June 5, 10 and 14. See, June 5 I have solved. Now June 10 and 15 you will solve by yourself. So please send your answers to me by clicking the picture of that particular answer, and I'll check it and I'll give you reply. Thank you so much. So revise this chapter.